Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the
So from the 39,
line.
they come up on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a toss play, running left. And he's into the end zone.
It's certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and his guys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They'll run the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Whose kick is good. And the visitors, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's going to be caught.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The visitors' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Our give on the ground. This one in. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors are on top. It's now 10-7.
Our home team, 7.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. One side, he's got Njoku. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Third down. They'll set up to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the toss, they'll run. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Zach Ball will throw. Makes the stop. 3rd down. They need 5.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 10-7 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort.
And he will get into the end zone.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys are on top. It's 14-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 1st The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him. Davante Adams, he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba, he has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. Now it's 4th down. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors are back within a point. It's 14-13.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. So, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
As I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Michael Parsons, that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt.
And he's in! Number 2, Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And his guys extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
2-yard line.
Now a run on first down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They'll throw here on third and short. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. Results in a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. Result is a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he will get into the end zone. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Koo able to add the extra point, and the visitors move back to within 1.
Visitors 20.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw.
Second and 3.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
He's got the hook up there on the comeback route.
That's good for a first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a first down.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the visitors will open up a 6-point lead.
Our home team, 21.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete, and it will mark out up at the 34-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Results in a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and
He'll look to throw. Going up top. That's hard. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. They'll try to set up the screen here. Room to run past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down. Throwing now from the gun. That one hauled in. It's complete. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They'll look to throw again. He takes off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is caught at 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home to take on the Raiders. It's a rematch of the Tuck Rule game. And it's Kayshon Boutte. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll manage only a couple. Joey Porter Jr. had time up to make the play. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd, they need 8.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
He's got his man. side. It's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Result is a first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that's a handful for any defense.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
Brings up second and 5.
He's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the 47.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback. And it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll go with a counter on first down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, faking the give. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. Into space. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good, and his guys will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Visitors 30. Our home team 28.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
We'll try the right side this time. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. He's inside the 30. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And his guys will up the lead to 5.
Visitors 30.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. This one complete right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. And that will be a 1st down. He'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and
He'll drop the throw. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's complete. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
1st and goal at the 10.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll step. And he's in. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him, end up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. they'll kick this one away after the touchdown. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's second down and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. To the air now on first and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. His drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. On second and 10, they'll try to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 35, here's second down and 6. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything. Because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A 7-yard gain. And the
first down. They'll run it on the draw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. And that will be a first down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
He'll try to run for it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell adds the extra point, and his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Visitors 36.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now a give up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now or never, they'll just run on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
A gain of 6.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Good for a first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
48. Visitors 43.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the toss, they'll run. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
36-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Stick with him again. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The crowd trying to make some noise. Here comes the visiting offense. Down by 8. 50 seconds to go. How will this play out? We'll watch. They come up for 1st down.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best two-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Listen to this crowd. These guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
Will line up for a two-point conversion.
Running for the tie. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.